Hello, teacher. Hello, students. Welcome to our second lesson on systems of linear inequalities in two variables. In the last lesson, we learned to solve systems of 2 and 3 inequalities using the graphical method. Today, we will see how we can use inequalities to solve real-life problems. Are you ready, students? Then we will begin. An Ethiopian beverage company makes tins of coffee and bags of tea. To prepare the tea, it must spend 1 hour in an oven and 3 hours in a roaster. To prepare the coffee, the beans must spend 3 hours in the oven and 4 hours in the roaster. The oven can operate 16 hours a day. The roaster can operate 24 hours a day. If the company makes a profit of 6 birr on a box of tea and 5 birr on a tin of coffee, how many of each should be produced to maximize profits? Let X be the number of boxes of tea and Y be the number of tins of coffee. Then, if a box is produced with 1 hour in the oven, X boxes require X hours. In the same way, Y tins require 3 Y hours in the oven. In the roaster, X boxes need 3 X hours, and Y tins need 4 Y hours. Since the oven and roaster can operate for at most 16 and 24 hours respectively, we find the following system of linear inequalities. X plus 3y is less than or equal to 16, and 3x plus 4y is less than or equal to 24. Also, x and y are both greater than or equal to 0 since each is the number of boxes and tins. So, here is our system of linear inequalities. Students, please take a moment to plot each of these inequalities on the same coordinate system. I'll be back in a few moments.
Students, let's get ready. Begin. Time's up. Let's get back to our lesson.
Welcome back, students. This was not too difficult, was it? The graphs of the inequalities x is greater than or equal to 0 and y is greater than or equal to 0 are easy to draw. Each of them includes the complete upper right quadrant of the coordinate space. Now let us graph the remaining inequalities. When we solve them for y, they are y is less than or equal to 16 over 3 minus x over 3, and y is less than or equal to 6 minus 3x over 4. Here is the graph of each function. As a result, we can see the solution to the system of inequalities. The profit made is 6 birr on a box of tea and 5 birr on a tin of coffee. So the profit function is given by P equals 6x plus 5y. Students, can you use this function to determine how the company can make the greatest profit? Try to do this now.
Students, let's get ready. Begin. Time's up. Let's get back to our lesson.
Hello again. The value of x and y, which maximize or minimize the profit function on such a system, are usually found at the vertices of the solution region. The profit at each vertex can be calculated by substitution. As you can see, the profit is maximum at the vertex 8, 0. Now that you have the idea, let us try a similar problem. Suppose that a shoe factory produces both low-grade and high-grade shoes. The factory produces at least twice as many low-grade as high-grade shoes. The maximum possible production is 500 pairs of shoes. A dealer calls for delivery of at least 100 high-grade pairs of shoes per day. Suppose the operation makes a profit of 2 bir for each pair of high-grade shoes and 1 bir for each pair of low-grade shoes. How many pairs of shoes of each type should be produced for maximum profit? Please try to answer this question now, everyone. Here's a hint. Let X denote the number of high-grade shoes, and let Y denote the number of low-grade shoes.
Students, let's get ready. Begin. up. Let's get back to our lesson.
Have you finished, students? Let us check the answer together. X and Y must both be equal to or greater than 0. The maximum possible production is 500 pairs of shoes. So, X plus Y is equal to or less than 500. The dealer wants at least 100 pairs of high-grade shoes per day. So X is greater than or equal to 100. X is less than or equal to 2Y. Let us graph each of these inequalities. The shaded area we see here represents all possible pairs of X and Y that satisfy these conditions. The profit for the company is represented by the equation 2X plus Y. So we want to find the maximum value that can be attained by 2X plus Y when the point XY lies in the shaded region. So let us locate the vertices. The top vertex is 100, 400. The right-hand vertex is 166 and 2/3, 333 and 1/3. The bottom vertex is 150. Evaluating 2X plus Y at each vertex, we can see that the right-hand vertex yields the largest possible number. Therefore, the maximum profit is realized by producing 1,000 over 3 pairs of high-grade shoes and 500 over 3 pairs of low-grade shoes. That is all the time we have for today. Until next lesson, thank you, teacher. Thank you, students.